the cabin. One hiker made the decision to go hiking by himself, something to which he was not accustomed. Everything about the day was typical. His surrounds were covered in bushes and trees. In the highlands, being outside was enjoyable to him. Up until he was returning to his car, nothing seemed out of the ordinary to him. An 8-hour walk seemed reasonable to him. It was becoming dark outside, and he had to return quickly. The strange thing was that he had trouble recognizing the trail back. Panic set in for him. With just a torch and no idea how to return, night had already fallen. He realized that continuing through the treacherous jungle would be dangerous and too late. He started to fear that he wouldn't have anywhere to stay for the night when, almost by coincidence, he came upon a dilapidated cabin. His torch was almost dead, so he realized that even though it was dark and appeared like no one had been there in years, it was the only spot he could stay till daybreak. After knocking on the door a few times in vain, he let himself in where, surprisingly, he saw a lovely bed in the center that was meant for just one person. He was certain that the owner wouldn't mind, or was perhaps already dead, and that if the owner returned, he could make an explanation. Thus, he proceeded to settle into his bed. Despite his best efforts to sleep, he was unable to ignore the assortment of paintings adorning the walls. They depicted peculiar-looking individuals all grinning at him and giving him the chills. Soon after, his hike-related tiredness overcame him, allowing him to disregard the faces. When he awoke early the following morning, he was startled to discover that the room was entirely blank of artwork, and instead had windows.